My name is Linda Johnson. I grew up in upstate New York, where I first started to cook at the age of 10. I then moved to Texas, where I enjoyed comfort foods such as barbecue and brisket. When I lived in Northern California, I found the bright, fresh flavors of food. In Georgia is where Southern food is its finest, is what I found. Then I moved to the Outer Banks, North Carolina, on Hatteras Island. I learned seafood dishes served in coastal communities. Now I live in Albemarle, North Carolina, and I invite you to my kitchen. Good morning, everyone, and today, welcome to From My Kitchen to Your Kitchen. I started filming this a little bit earlier, and all of a sudden the camera went off, and I've been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. So I'm going to kind of pick up where I left off. Today we are making a breakfast casserole, specifically for, you can do it anytime, but Thanksgiving is only 2 weeks away. So believe it or not, this would be something really good to make on Thanksgiving morning, and that way, hopefully it'll keep everyone pretty full until Thanksgiving dinner is served. You can serve this with fruit, maybe biscuits, and I am cutting the recipe in half. Okay, so I've already gone ahead. My oven is preheated to 325. We're going to, seeing I cut it in half, I'm only using 1/2 of a sausage of a roll, Jimmy Dean sausage. Okay, I've already browned that up, put a few green onions in it after it was browned up, and we're on to our next step. Kind of going fast here now. I put in 2 cups. I put that on the bottom of the casserole dish. Okay, now I put in approximately 2 cups of frozen hash browns. Okay, and we're going to lay it. The next layer is going to be cheese. So we're going to put the cheese on there. Not sure why my camera just cut off like that. It's the only trouble when you're filming. I can't very well go back because I'd have to use all fresh ingredients again, which I only have a certain amount. Okay, so we've got our cheese in there on top of our sausage and hash browns. Now in this bowl, I have taken 3 eggs. Now remember, I cut this in half. Normally it would take 6 eggs. I took a cup of milk. I'm sorry, a 1/2 cup of milk. It calls for a cup, but I'm only using a 1/2 cup. And you're supposed to use country gravy mix, okay? The whole thing, but seeing I'm only making half a recipe, I only put 1/2 pack in there. So you whisk that all up. Looks pretty good so far. I told you, every time I cook, I make a mess. Okay, and now we're going to pour the egg mixture, the egg, milk, and gravy mix on top of the cheese, hash browns, and sausage. And I do have my coffee here because I still have my Halloween mug because it's morning. have my pajamas on. They're little pumpkins. I got those at the gift shop at the hospital in Albemarle. It's called the Cheer Shop. And I'm telling you, a lot of hospital gift shops have some really great things. The only other thing that we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle just a little bit of paprika on it. And we're going to pop it in the oven. Now, the recipe says to bake it 1 hour at 325. This is a little bit smaller dish, so I'm going to check it after 30 minutes, and then I'll check it again. But the middle should be kind of solid when it's done. So I'll go ahead and we'll put this in the oven. And we're going to set the timer for, I'm going to start out at 35 minutes. And see what happens after that. So we'll be back in a minute when that's, probably 35 minutes to an hour. After that's all done, it should rest for approximately 10 minutes after you take it out. And we'll serve up some and a little special drink. So see you in a minute. Okay, we are back, and the casserole was in the oven for 35 minutes, and it's completely done. So I have it cooling on the stove for just a few minutes before we serve a piece up. And in the meantime, I wanted to make a drink to go along with it. It's called an orange juice spritzer. A lot of people might want an orange, a mimosa, which would be really good too. But so what we're going to do is we're going to add, I've got a glass of ice here. We're going to add about half and half. We've got half a glass of orange juice, and we're putting in ginger ale. Sounds really good. We're going to put in just a little bit of cherry juice. Drop a lemon in it. Drop a cherry in it. And you're all set. So that's your orange spritzer. I'm going to go ahead and take a drink of it. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to move the casserole over here. We'll cut up a piece. Move the stuff out of the way. So this is what it'll look like. We got it all done. So we'll cut up a piece and taste it. So you've got your meat, your potatoes, your eggs. That's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and taste a piece. Might be a little hot. Tastes really good. So that's our breakfast for Thanksgiving. Serving it up with our orange juice spritzer. Okay, this was just an idea for you for maybe Thanksgiving morning. Something that everybody can eat. Serve it with some fruit, the orange juice spritzer, biscuit maybe, and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I did want to mention this apron right here I got from my friend Cindy, and it's Thanksgiving on it. It says Happy Thanksgiving, and it's running strong for American Indian youth. Real pretty. Well, thank you, Cindy. Okay, well, we'll see you next week. It'll be 1 week before Thanksgiving, so we'll see what we can cook up for you to maybe cook on that day or the day before. Okay? See you next week on From My Kitchen to Your Kitchen. And thank you for watching. And remember, let's make cooking fun.